All right, after a long drive, about 6 hours, finally here in Virginia, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I signed up for USDrift and I'm gonna do a one-day event. There she is. Luckily nobody broke in, busted any windows. So I'm gonna go, waiting for the truck to warm up, and straight to the track. She's only 15 minutes away, and I'll see how this goes.
Baby, don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. You know I'm down for whatever tonight. I don't need the final things in life. No matter where I go, it's a good time. Yeah.
Check this out. This guy's all out. I think it was the G35 240 maybe. The guy behind me's got one of those too. So I think I'm supposed to just find a spot anyway here. So you got a big old wide lane, so I'm assuming I can take all of this here. Yeah. Dude over there saying hello already. I'm gonna need friends. I'm gonna need friends. All right, now I'm getting excited, but also nervous at the same time. It's absolutely the coolest. Look at that. What's up, bud? Freaking awesome. This is gonna be so much fun. I already ripped the bumper off coming off the trailer, but luckily it needs to fix. It's just a bracket here that bolts onto the frame, and so this is the part that got messed up. The bracket's still on the frame, so I just gotta unbolt it, zip tie this together, and then once I get home I can put a rivet through that. Not gonna be an issue, but zip ties, bring them to your event. Doing a driver's meeting, so I don't know if I'm supposed to be recording or not. That's the track right there. Nice cones that I'm gonna hit, I'm sure. They got freaking heck of a turnout. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't get hungry. Like after like 8 or 10 laps, I'm like.
Gonna go follow these guys, and we're gonna essentially drive around the course so we can get an idea of how everything is gonna flow. So it's gonna follow everybody. This is awesome. Look how many cars they got. And there's still people behind me. So I guess this is where you initiate. Assuming you go down here to the first turn. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Huge left-hand turn. I'm gonna try not to hit any cones. Actually, I'm gonna try not to spin out first. Come over here, then supposed to hopefully transition. This is pretty rough right here. Go off to the right. A lot of two big sweepers, one small sweeper, one big sweeper. Oh, this right here is this is a very sharp. Oh man, I guarantee you I would not be linking this course today. There's a lot of turns. Yeah, I'm not gonna be linking this course, not a chance. Holy cow, this is... Yeah, you can definitely burn through a lot of tires here. This is a very big course. Come off to the end. Back to the lineup again. I am very, very nervous about this. This is gonna be crazy. I just don't want to break the car. That's my number one goal. Don't break the car. Alright, so I think singles line up to the left, tandems to the right, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just wait. Just gonna park and follow everybody else. Just wanna take a look and see how other people are doing it. So we got somebody lining up already over there. Won't feel too terrible. I'm gonna be struggling, probably worse Awesome. Oh my god, I'm scared shitless. My first event was crazy. Yep, I was the only nerd there with a Formula Drift hoodie. That was cool. Just supporting my favorite team, RTR, and one of the drivers. But anyways, yeah, I found out more about the car than I actually did about my skill level. I already knew I was at 0, but what I didn't know what level was the car at as far as the setup goes. So there's a ton of body roll, and I found out as well that the limited slip clutch failed. So I've had this car for so long that it's something that I've never thought about replacing before, and I've had the axles out too, and if I had known about it I would have done it then. But yeah, I was clutch kicking, and a lot of times the car would react unpredictably. And so by either initiating into a drift or over rotating. So luckily some of the guys pointed that out, and now that I'm reviewing the footage, I can really see that happening. So yep, I got a couple things to fix. I'm trying not to go too crazy into the build. I just want to get the car running properly so I can actually start building my skill level. Before I forget, kind of want to give you guys an idea of what the tire use was like. So I made maybe 7 passes, and I call them passes because they were not laps. So just trying to learn, messing around, spinning out, some donuts here and there, trying to get back on track. I still have like plenty of tread left to basically drive some more if I want to. So that's the left side. And this is the right side here. So the wear on it, I think it's kind of hard to tell, but I'm thinking the left side definitely wore out maybe a little bit more than the right. I'm not really sure, but at least I think it's pretty even. I can kind of see all this here, so maybe at least the contact area is pretty even. I just got to fix that limited slip differential. Hopefully both tires spin at the same time, and we'll have a much better experience next time. So here are the front ones. I understeered the heck out of this car today. So these front tires took a lot of abuse, and still a lot of tread left. These are very old tires too. They're like maybe 5 years old and sat around for a while, which is why that's just kind of wear, so I'm gonna have to replace that. But yeah, you don't have to spend $1 million in tires. Just first event, come out, learn, and go from there. You guys can really have to take that bumper out, be able to get this thing loaded on. But some of the things I ended up packing that luckily I didn't have to use, just some extra fluid for braking fluid, and extra oil, coolant, braided line, just in case. I don't know what I was thinking about fixing with this, but you never know. Some of that, and really what I ended up using, because I ripped the bumper off, is zip ties. So got my trusty socket and wrench. I just grabbed a bunch of sockets that I had on my workbench, and I ended up using that. This helped a lot with trimming the zip ties, and yeah, I had a great time. I learned a lot. this event is absolutely insane, and I'm so grateful for everybody here that helped me out. Like, this is definitely a lot harder than it looks. I did find out, thankfully, to one of the guys that took me on a ride along. He's an instructor, and he was able to point out some things to watch out for while on the track. So basically, where I'm looking, it was one of them. He also said that to take just one turn at a time, one corner at a time. So what I ended up doing was that I practiced my entry. I did okay up until half of that auto zone, and then I ended up just understeering the crap out of the car. And all of us are trying to figure out why. I was clutch kicking, trying everything I could. Nothing was really happening until my friend I just made here, John, pointed out that my limited slip differential may not be working properly. So from his perspective, he was recording and seeing that let's see which tire it was, when I'm in a right sweeper, so the outer tire is the one where most of the weight is on the car, or most of the weight of the car is on that tire. That wasn't breaking loose at all, but the outer tire, where most of the weight was off of it, was. So it was very asymmetrical, and it was not definitely able to break the car loose and even try to drift anything at that point. I also had a lot of body roll, so I'm gonna put the front sway bar back on the car. So two things I gotta do is fix my limited slip, put my front sway bar on, and then give it another shot. So this is all part of the process of learning the car, learning how the sport is, getting used to the G-forces in the car. Dalton took me on a ride along, and it was just like, it was crazy. It was like a 600 horsepower Miata with someone with the skill level of a pro, essentially, and it was like the coolest thing I've ever experienced. This is nothing like what I was doing. Like, he was miles ahead, and I got to experience that, and I'm grateful because now I know what it looks like. This track is amazing too. This track is wide open, so it's just a huge parking lot with cones, and you can spin out all you want. I understeer like crazy, went off the track, will run over as many cones as I can count, or as many cones as I have fingers to count with, and spun out. Like, there's no fear of hitting anything because there's nothing to hit. So if you're trying this out for the first time, this is the place to be. If you're, like trying to, test your car, yeah, I definitely will be coming back. This is worth the 6-hour drive all day long. Great people here. I just learned that one of the new judges for Formula Drift this season, he's here too, and I did see him run. But yeah, all in all, I'm stoked. I couldn't be happier. So I want to say thank you to Dalton. He took me on a ride along, and thank you to John, who took some footage of my car, which is helpful so I can see from the outside exactly what I was doing. Because when you're in the car, it's like everything is happening so fast. Your mind is going 1,000,000 miles per second, and then when the whole run is over, like, you try to think back to what you were doing, and it's hard to. Like, you can't even think what you were doing at one specific moment throughout the course. So yeah, looking at that footage is going to help me out a lot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, come here, Virginia. This is where it's at. Amazing people, great track, and I'll be coming back. Maybe not for the next one because I still got to fix the car, but the next event following that one, I'm definitely gonna be making another drive over. So yeah, let's go.